Welcome to CSEGuru. In this session, we will discuss data structures and applications. In that, we are going to review about string, how to read and write a string. Introduction to string. Computers are widely used for word processing applications such as creating, inserting, updating, and modifying textual data. So, like numerical data and character data, handling textual data is a very important part in computer programming. Manipulation of textual data includes search for a pattern, particular pattern within a text. That is, here text will be given and a pattern will be given. We have to check that particular pattern whether it is present in the text or not. That is called pattern matching operations with the string. And we can able to delete a pattern or replace it with another pattern. Likewise, we can able to do lot of manipulations with textual data. And this textual data is commonly called a string in computer programming. So in C, a string is a null terminated character array. So string is nothing but it is an array, but it is a textual array. Okay. Or otherwise, string is nothing but sequence of characters. And one important peculiar character in string is nothing but the last character in string is a null character, that is /0. This is represented as null character. So in string, whatever the input string we are giving or whatever may be the string you are handling, the last character is nothing but the null character. So always one extra space is required to store the null character. And this null character signifies the end of the array. So whenever you are reading sequence of characters in a string, we don't know when the string will end up. Okay. So if it reaches the null character in the sense, it reached the end of the string. That is the meaning. Example, character string data type is nothing but character and str is nothing but the string name. And within the square bracket, as like in arrays, how we will specify the size. Within square bracket, we will specify the size, right? So likewise, string also within the square bracket, we have to specify the size. Or sometimes, if we don't know the size of the string in the sense, instead of specifying the size, so always we know the advantage and disadvantage of specifying the size of the array. If you specify the size exactly in the sense, no problem. If you specify the size lesser in the sense, we cannot able to store the complete data. If you specify the size extra in the sense, the memory will be wasted, because once you have declared in the sense, memory will be allocated for that specified size. Okay. So if you specify extra in the sense, memory will be wasted. So whenever you don't know the size of the string in the sense, you can specify like this. Without specifying the size, empty square bracket you can specify. And the string you can enter within double quotes. Character in the sense you will enter within single quotes, right? And the string in the sense you can able to enter within double quotes. The complete string you can able to specify here. Okay. So here if you are considering in the sense, so whatever the string you are specified, automatically the size will be calculated and accordingly the size will be allocated. So here the length of the string is 5 plus 1 is to store the null character. Okay. So 5 plus 1, totally 6 sizes required to store the string hello. So the internal representation of the string becomes hello. This is single character. This is single character. Each will hold 1 byte. Okay. So each will hold 1 byte into 6. And for null character also, it required 1 extra space. Okay. So the name of the character array or string is nothing but a pointer to the beginning of the string. What is the beginning of the string? A pointer will be created here. Okay. So this is nothing but the string. And the memory representation of a string, if you are considering in this sense, so here the string name is str and the length of the string is 5 plus 1 is required to store the null character, right? So here, how we will access the string in the sense, it is a pointer to the starting location of the string. So starting location of the string, like array, it will start with 0 index. So str of 0 will store the first character, str of 1 second character, str of 2 third character, and each will have its specified memory. Wherever the memory is free in computer, automatically that is continuously 6 memory location, it should be free. Okay. So wherever totally 6 memory location is free, 6 bytes is free, that memory will be allocated to store the string hello. Okay. So if you want to access the string in this is the starting location, you need to specify str of 0. and last location is str of 5. Okay, so like array, subscript or index. So subscript or index is nothing but the 0, 1, 2 and along with the string name. Okay, subscript or index is used to access the elements of the array. Similarly, subscript or index is used to access the elements of the string also. And here also subscript starts with 0 and all the character of the string is stored in successive memory location. That is sequential memory location or contiguous memory location. It will store the next character. The total length of the string, it will store in next character. Okay. So string is defined as the sequence of characters stored in sequential memory location. How we will declare the string in the sense? Syntax is character is the data type we will use to declare the string. Even character is used to declare character also. Okay, single character if we want to declare, we will use this character data type only. Even for string also we will use this character data type only. But the string name, and here you have to specify the size and it should end with a semicolon. Example, character name of 10. So totally 10 memory locations will be allocated. So 9 memory location you can able to store the string plus 1. 10th memory location is required for null character. Similarly, character designation if you want to specify designation of 20. Likewise, you can able to specify. And whenever you are doing initialization, if you don't know the size, here the size it is not required to specify compulsory. Okay. If you don't know the size in the sense, we can declare with empty size. That will automatically calculate the size and it will allocate it. Okay. So this is string declaration. And the string initialization, if you are considering in the sense, there are two methods we can able to initialize the string. The first method is character string name within square bracket we can able to specify the size equal to within double quotes we can able to represent the total string and it should end with a semicolon. Or otherwise we don't know the size in the sense, it is not required to specify the size compulsory. Okay, it is not required. Empty square bracket we can able to specify. That will automatically calculate the size of the string plus 1 extra character automatically it will allocate it. So here totally 6 bytes is required plus 1 to store the null character. So totally 7 bytes it will allocate it. Second method is character string name within empty square bracket we can able to specify within the curly bracket set single like character how we will specify the input within single quotes we will specify the input, right? Likewise we can able to specify and each character should be separated by comma. So this is another way to input the string. Okay, so here if size is not specified, compiler will automatically calculate the size based on number of characters. Okay, this is the best method actually to represent the string. So here memory will not waste it. Okay, how to read and write a string? There are different methods to read and write a string. First method is using scanf function. This is a standard input function as like numerical data and characters. Here for string also we can able to input with scanf statement. Okay, so here declare the string character str of 50 and using the scanf statement percentage yes we have to use. For character, we will use percentage C. If it is a string, we have to use percentage yes. And here, the input string will terminate if you are entering a blank space. So, runtime input you will specify here. Okay, so in this case, if you are entering a blank space in the sense, automatically input will be terminated. Acceptance of input will be terminated. Second method is using getas function. Getas of str. Declaration should be done first. Then you have to use getas input function to accept the input string. And this will end with a null character. If you are entering a null character, automatically it will terminate. Then the third method is using getchar, getch or getche. Getchar function is declared with stdio.h and getch and getche both it is declared under conio.h. And here using getchar character, whatever the string you are entering, for each character it will be considered like a ASCII value. But getch and getche, it will accept the direct character. Example, here I value you have to declare 0, ch is equal to getchar, and while ch not equal to star, if you are entering star, it will terminate. Okay, ch not equal to star, str of I is equal to ch. So store the read character with str of I. So here initially it will start with 0, I value it will start with 0, then 1, 2, likewise it will store the characters in sequential memory location. Then I should get incremented, ch is equal to get another character, and this process continues until this while loop terminates. Okay, and at the end you have to specify str of I, that is the last character you have to specify like null character. So this is the simple example program to accept the string using getChar function. So this is all about how to read a string. Similarly, how to display the string in the output screen, in the sense there are three methods: using printf function, using puts function, using putchar function, as like reading the string. Okay, so using printf function, just printf %str. This is the string name and this is the format specifier. Similarly, using puts function, puts of str, and using putchar function, I equal to 0, same using the while loop until it reaches the null character. Just print the string character by character on the output screen. Okay, and first character it will print, I gets incremented, next character it will print, I gets incremented. Likewise, this while loop continues until this loop terminates. Okay, so there are three methods to read the string as well as write the string. To read the string, it is scanf, getus, getChar, and to write the string, it is printf, puts, putchar. So these are all the functions we will use for reading and writing the string. Okay, so this is all about the string introduction. So next session we will review the operations of string. Thank you for watching this video.